All right, so it's 5 now, so we'll just go ahead and get started. So like I said, just grab, if you have heavier weights, definitely grab them. And I'm gonna be using 2 5s as well as 8s. For a couple exercises, we're gonna be doing shoulders as well. So I always like to go a little lighter with the shoulders. And then I also have 25s here for the squats and deadlifts. So yeah, if you have heavier weight, go for it. And then a band. So our circuit is gonna be our usual one. So we're gonna have 3 circuits, 4 exercises for each one, 45 seconds each. We're gonna do the first exercise twice, and we'll go through all 4 exercises, then we'll go back to the top and then go through them all at once. So yeah, 15-second break, because I know we tried the 10-second one last time and it definitely was too fast. And yeah, we'll get started with a warm-up. So find some space. And we'll start off with our lunge with a twist. Trying to get nice and low, keeping our chest up. Just trying to get everything moving.
Right distance. She's teaching class.
All right, let's transition to a squat with a reach. Getting nice and low in our squat, really trying to reach up high. Great job. All right, now we're gonna bring our leg back and bring our shoulders back and really kind of bringing our shoulder blades together, really emphasizing the movement. Great job. Amazing. All right, we're gonna transition to a knee up with a push. I'm trying to push your hands away from your body. Great job.
Unless you want to do like a different time, I'm flexible too, so whatever.
All right, we're gonna transition. We're gonna have one leg straight, one leg bent, and we're just gonna do a little scoop. We'll alternate legs.
That's right, yeah.
Get our hamstrings stretched out a little bit.
5 is totally fine, yeah. Like whatever works for you guys, yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, rock down 5.
All right, we'll do one more each side. All right, we'll get into a nice wide stance. We'll bring our hands up and we're gonna turn to one side, come back in the middle. Again, just trying to get our spine moving, our chest opened up, because I see push-ups in our future. Amazing job. All right, now we'll do, last one, we'll do a big circle and come up. Amazing. All right, we'll switch directions now. Perfect. All right, one more. Great big circle. Amazing. Does everyone feel a little bit limbered up? Okay, I'm gonna take my glasses off. All right, so first exercise, we're gonna be using our band, and we're gonna do a squat. So grab your heavier weight, grab your band, first exercise, squat with band. Second one, we'll transition to a push-up. We'll reach and touch our toes. I'll show you how that one's done, and then we'll do a narrow to wide row. You'll be able to follow my lead, and then we're gonna do an ab exercise after. So that's our first 4. We'll get started. Grab your water, get your watch ready. I always forget to get my watch ready. Track my exercise. Oops. There we go. All right, and we will
Starting your Abdominal workout.
So
Get
grab
ready.
your band, put it above your knees.
Exercise.
I'm gonna use 25. I'm just gonna hold it in front of me like this and kind of just do like a pistol squat, keeping my toes out, chest up, getting nice and low. Take your time, use your heavier weight. It's more of like a strength building class versus like a boot camp or cardio class. So really focusing on our form, getting nice and low, sitting back. Great job. We got 5 more seconds.
Rest.
All right, so I'm gonna do a little pulse for our burner. Really attack our legs here. Amazing.
Exercise.
All right, we're going back to our regular squats, keeping our chest up. Great job. Perfect. Make sure you're breathing. We're halfway. Amazing job. 15 to go. So really focusing on our form, taking our time. 5 more.
Rest.
All right, so you're gonna grab your mat if you need to. I don't know if I'll use my mat for this one, but we're gonna be doing a push-up.
Exercise.
So essentially, regular push-up, getting nice and low, and you're gonna reach for your foot with the opposite hand, opposite foot, coming back, getting nice and low in that push-up, going back. If you need to, you can drop your knees, do that nice low push-up, come back up and touch that toe, or just reach for that toe. You don't have to touch it. I know it's kind of far.
Rest.
All right, I do some butt kicks for my burner. Great job.
Exercise.
We're back to our push-ups. So you really want to keep your back nice and straight, core nice and strong, and really focusing on getting low. Hands just a little over shoulder width apart. Reaching. For that toe. Really keeping our core nice and strong. 10 seconds left. Amazing. Okay, so now we're doing our row. So what you want to do, we're going to be keeping our back nice and straight, knees slightly bent. We're going to hinge at our hips. We're going to do
Exercise.
a nice narrow row, keeping your shoulders right beside your body. And then we're going to switch and do a wide row. So we're switching each time, getting nice and wide, and then narrow. Really keeping that back nice and straight. Like a little front, wide, and narrow. Good job. About 15 seconds to go. Amazing. 3, 2, and 1.
Rest.
So I'm gonna do some skipping. My burner, I love skipping. So much fun.
Exercise.
All right, we're back doing our rows. Going narrow, wide. Try and keep your head up. Keep your back nice and straight. You're halfway, good job. Twelve more seconds. Try and bring those shoulder blades together when you're going wide.
Rest.
Amazing. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our mat. We're gonna grab some weight too. Just grab one dumbbell for this. Hold on
Exercise.
either side. We keep our legs straight, arms straight, and we're just reaching with the dumbbell towards our feet. Try and keep your legs straight the entire time. You can even do like a pulse if you really want to feel it. Or you can go all the way back. Just make sure you're breathing. Great job, 10 seconds left. If you find the weight is too much, you can always just drop it.
Rest.
You can do a burner, so do some jumping jacks. Amazing. All right,
Exercise.
Back on the ground with our weight. So you can always just use your hands, try to reach up, or you can even use 2 dumbbells if you want. And if your neck starts to hurt, you can kind of grimace. That always helps. Or you can bring your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Little trick, helps as well. 6 seconds left.
Rest.
All right, we're back to the top doing our squat with our band and our weight. Get that band just above your knees.
Exercise.
Grabbing our weight, keeping our chest up, going down nice and low, having our feet over shoulder width apart, our toes slightly pointing out. Amazing. "20 seconds left, you got this. Last 10. Get nice and low and just focus on your posture.
Rest.
All right, and we're back doing our push-up with the toe tap. So you can go on your knees or you can go on your toes. Hands
Exercise.
just over shoulder width apart. And really focusing, getting nice and low with the toe tap, the reach, and focusing on your core, staying nice and strong, keeping your butt down while you're going down. 20 seconds left. If you need to go on your knees, go for it. I want you getting nice and low.
Rest.
All right, now we're doing our rows again. Grabbing our weights. Just keep moving around.
Exercise.
Okay, so bending over, keeping that back nice and straight, knees slightly bent, narrow, wide. Bring those shoulder blades together with the wide, keeping that shoulder, the elbows nice and close with the narrow. And keeping your head up. Great job, everyone. "12 seconds left. Really go for it."
Rest.
All right, we're back doing our toe taps, grabbing our weight. Get your mat sorted out.
Exercise.
Keeping those legs straight and trying to bring that weight to your toes while keeping your arms nice and straight too. And when you're coming down, you want your back nice and flat on the mat. There shouldn't be any curving. "15 seconds left. Almost there." Keep breathing. All right, grab some water. That's the first circuit.
Workout paused.
Just keep moving a little bit. Try. How's everyone doing so far? Okay. So, you're doing good? Okay, perfect. Okay. It's okay. So for the next circuit, first exercise is gonna be deadlift. So grab your band, make that stance a little wider, grab the heavier weight, really go for it. The next exercise, we're gonna be doing a shoulder press. So this is when you might want some lighter weight. And we're gonna superset that with a front and lateral raise for the third exercise, and then the fourth will be another ab exercise, and I'll show you when that comes. Is everyone ready? Okay, so we're gonna start. Grab a little more water. It's really hot in the studio today. Okay.
Resuming your
All right,
top
so
without
grab your band, grab your heavier weight. Getting that nice wide stance.
exercise.
Really keeping your back nice and straight. This is the most important one. Keeping your knees slightly bent. Going down, back up. And taking your time. Always keeping those knees slightly bent. Great job. And breathing. And keeping your core strong as you come up.
Rest.
All right. I'm gonna do some high knees. Kind of tough with the band, so if you guys don't want to do high knees with the band on, don't bother.
Exercise.
All right, and we're back. Really just focusing on our form here, going nice and slow. You don't have to go all the way down to your toes. As long as your back is nice and straight, That's all that matters. Going as low as you can. As soon as your back starts curving, that's when injury can happen, so we don't want that. 5 more.
Rest.
Okay, so we're gonna take the band off. Grab your lighter weight. So we're gonna have palms facing out.
Exercise.
Back nice and straight, knees slightly bent. We're coming up, so palms facing away from you, coming up. I don't want to see any jerky movements. I want to stay nice and strong, knees nice and bent, core consistent, not moving, taking your time, really isolating your shoulders here. Great job, 10 seconds left.
Rest.
Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of a mountain climber here. So just getting on the ground, keeping that core strong still.
Exercise.
All right, we're back doing our shoulder press. If you find that you're struggling with your flexibility, keeping your palms facing out, you can always have them facing each other, keeping your core strong, just like this. Your shoulders should be burning. Staying strong, just using your shoulders. Don't allow your legs to do any work for you. And make sure your back isn't curving like this when you're doing your shoulder press.
Rest.
Okay, so now we're doing our front and lateral raise. Nice superset. Just keep moving.
Exercise.
Great job. So you're gonna have your arms like a little bent when you go out to the side. Try and keep them as straight as you can. Like you're making a T. And again, you don't want to use your core. You shouldn't be moving back and forth like this. You want to stay stationary, forward, and side. Amazing job. 10 more seconds.
Rest.
All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of a split jump here. Work my legs. My arms are burning. All right, grab your weight. Front and side. Just take your time. If you're starting to feel like it's too much, just drop your weights and go without your weights for a bit. But really focus on keeping that body nice and stationary. 15 seconds left. Get a few more in. Five more. You got this.
Rest.
All right, we're on the floor doing some abs. We're gonna do some in and outs. Okay.
Exercise.
So using our mat, hands behind you. We're gonna bring our knees in and then out. Just going back and forth. If you want, you can try putting a weight between your legs. See, I'm just gonna use our little 5 here. Going in and out. If you want to make it more difficult, feel free to do that. Or with without your hands. You can go do in and out like that. 10 seconds left. Great job.
Rest.
All right, since I'm on the ground, I'm gonna do reverse crunches. So I'm gonna bring my butt up from my burner.
Exercise.
Okay, we're back to your ins and outs. Keeping our core nice and strong. You should feel it in your hip flexors as well, especially if you're using weight. If you need to modify, just keep your legs on the ground, core slightly bent, and just do little side reaches. But try your best to do the ins and outs. You have 10 seconds left. Great job.
Rest.
All right, so we're back to our deadlift. So grab your heavy weights, grab your band. Back at the top.
Exercise.
Okay. Keeping those legs a little over shoulder width apart so that band is nice and stretched. Back nice and straight. Knees slightly bent. Taking your time. Breathing. Great job, you're halfway. Keeping that chest up too. Almost there. 5 more.
Rest.
Okay, so now we're doing our shoulder press. Grab a little water. So grab your lighter weights.
Exercise.
Palms facing out and up. So keeping that back nice and straight. No curving. Knees slightly bent. Amazing job. Keep that core nice and steady. You're almost there. 7 more.
Rest.
Okay, so now we're doing our lateral and front raises. Just keep moving around a little bit. Wiggle your arms a little bit. Take a nice little break.
Exercise.
Okay. Front and then lateral. Keeping that core nice and stationary again. Knees slightly bent. Shoulder width apart. Arms just very slightly bent. Trying to keep them straight. Chest up the whole time. Got 15 to go. 10 more. Keep pushing. You're so close.
Rest.
All right, last one of this circuit. We'll do our ins and outs. Grab your weight if you like. Put it between your feet. Make sure you got your mat.
Exercise.
Bring your legs up, knees to chest, and extending. If you're using a weight, you can always drop it if you need to. Good job. 15 to go. Five more.
Rest.
All right. Last is the
Workout
second
pause.
circuit. Grab your water. Keep moving around. Take a little break. Okay, so for the next circuit, we're gonna start off with a wide stance, going into a squat and doing bicep curls. Second exercise, we're gonna do tricep kickbacks. I'll give you a little option for that one, kind of make it a little more fun. We're gonna do curtsy lunge. We'll make it a pulse. We'll do curtsy lunge pulses just to really get our legs burning a little bit. And then we'll do another ab exercise, which I enjoy this one, so hopefully you guys do too. Is everyone ready to continue? Okay, awesome. All right.
Resuming your
All
total
right,
workout.
awesome. So if you want, grab your band, grab your weights so you can do a bicep curl.
Exercise.
I'm not gonna use a band for this one. I really like to keep my feet really nice and wide, pointing out, getting nice and low, and just doing a bicep curl. Trying to really stay stationary, no movement up and down. Just doing a nice bicep curl. Kind of bring the weight in between your legs when you're coming down. Making sure you fully straighten your arms. Great job. Five more.
Rest.
All right, I'm gonna stay in this nice wide stance. I'm gonna do little punches. Get my heart rate up. Bounce around a little bit.
Exercise.
All right, and we're back. Getting nice and wide. Keeping your chest up. Straightening those arms. Come back down. All the way up. Down. Your legs should be on fire. If they're not, get lower. 10 more seconds. 5 more.
Rest.
All right, so we're gonna try some kickbacks. So for this one, what you're gonna do, knees slightly bent, you're gonna hinge at the hips, keeping those elbows nice and close, and kicking back.
Exercise.
If you want, you can do one leg up. You can use your wall and just do a kickback like that, if you like. You do one side the whole time, and the next time you'll switch sides. And I'll let you guys know it's halfway on the third one. Just wanted to give you that little option. It's always fun to, if you want to work on some balance or more hamstring, that's a good one. But really focusing on keeping that back nice and straight, knees slightly bent, and kicking back those weights. I like to use 5s, just a little nicer.
Rest.
Okay, we're gonna do jumping jacks, but with like a clap. So grab your weights
Exercise.
again. If you're doing the single leg, switch sides. Really keeping that back nice and straight. You shouldn't need too much weight if you're keeping your elbows nice and tucked. You should really feel it in your triceps. Here, halfway, keep going. Almost there.
Rest.
All right, so grab weights if you like. We're gonna do some curtsy lunges. So what I'll have you do, because I want to add a little pulse in there. We'll do one pulse, so
Exercise.
we'll start with this leg, going back. We'll do 2 pulses, back up, staying on the same leg. If you want to hold some weight here, you can. Staying nice and low the whole time. Make sure your chest is up. Oh, I forgot my pulse is there. Good job. Really reaching back with this leg across your body. Really try and go back far.
Rest.
All right, I'm gonna do some more skipping because I love this one. Should have brought my skipping rope with me. Okay,
Exercise.
so we're back. Other leg now, reaching across, pulse, and back up. Trying to stay low. Try to keep those hips parallel. Two pulses, and back. Great job. You can also hold weights here if you want. I like trying to keep my chest up though. 10 more seconds.
Rest.
All right, grab your mat. Make sure you have lots of space. We're gonna be doing leg raises where we're gonna do like a big circle with our legs. So, I
Exercise.
like to keep my hands just under my butt. Makes it a little easier. And then my back isn't curving. So we're gonna do a big circle with our legs. Come back, down. If you want, you can try using your band for this one too. If you really want to feel in your legs. I want to make sure that your core is nice and strong and we're keeping our spine completely flat on the mat. That's really important. If this is too much, you can always bend your knees and kind of go up. The knees bent, makes it a little easier.
Rest.
I'm gonna do a little bicycle for my burn. Since I'm already on the ground.
Exercise.
Okay, we're back doing our circles. So just really bring our legs out wide each time. Challenge yourself with your band if you like. If it's too much, take the band off and just do the circles, really focus. Keeping that back flat, up against the mat. We're halfway. Make sure you're breathing. Really focusing on our core.
Rest.
All right, we're back at the top. Grab your lighter weights. We're doing the wide squat hold with the bicep curl.
Exercise.
So really bringing those legs out nice and wide. Toes really point outward. Getting low. Keeping that core nice and strong. No jumping up and down like that. Should be stationary. If your legs aren't burning, get lower. It'll be worth it, I promise. 10 more seconds, you're almost there. Keep battling. 5 more.
Rest.
All right, we're gonna tricep kickbacks. If you did the single leg, I'll let you know when you're halfway. Keep moving around.
Exercise.
So leaning forward, really keeping those elbows nice and tucked. Even if you're doing the single leg, keep those elbows glued. All right, you're halfway, switch legs if you're doing the single leg. If not, just keep on going. You're almost done. 15 to go. Great job. Keep that back straight. Staying nice and strong.
Rest.
All right, we're doing our curtsy. If you want, you can use your band. Starting with our
Exercise.
right leg, left leg going back up, staying low. I'll let you know when it's halfway and we'll switch. Keeping that chest up. Good job. All right, you're halfway, let's switch to our left leg. Keeping our hips parallel. It's always good to do this one like in front of a wall, so you know you're staying parallel. I find that helps. All right,
Rest.
last one. Grab your band if you like, if you want to challenge. Put it around your legs. You can do it either your ankles or the top of your knees.
Exercise.
It would be a little easier if you did it at the top of your knees versus your ankles, because you want your ankles to be able to go pretty far. Get that big, nice circle, keeping your spine flat on the mat. Make sure we're breathing. You're halfway, keep pushing. You're so close. Five more.
Rest.
All right, you guys are done. Okay,
Workout pause.
I'm gonna do a bit of a stretch if you guys have to go. I know it's, I think it's really close to 5:45, I wanna say. 5:44, so if you need to go, that's totally fine, but grab your mat if you want to do a stretch. We will start with our legs straight. And we're just gonna do a nice little reach for our toes. We're just gonna hold. If you can't reach your toes, that's totally fine. I just wanna make sure your legs are nice and straight. I'll hold on to just my calves because my flexibility is a little, it's my weak spot. All right, so after, we're now gonna bring our legs wide and we are gonna reach into the middle. We're just gonna hold and we're gonna just make our way over to our right side. Do a nice little hold. And then we'll come over and we'll make our way over to our left side, nice and slow. And we'll We'll stretch here for a little bit. Okay, now I want you to bring your legs in. So I'll have you do, we'll start with our right leg. Right foot is gonna go beside our left knee. Left elbow is gonna go on the lateral side of your knee, and you're gonna twist. This should just be a nice stretch on your back. If you have a sore back, don't do this. It's really painful. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Do the same thing on the other. And we'll twist. All right, so we're gonna stay on our mat. I'm just gonna move my mat so you guys can see a little bit better. But we're gonna lie down on our mat. One leg's gonna be straight out. The other, you're just gonna give your knee a hug into your chest. We're just gonna hold for a bit. You give your foot a twist. Loosen up our ankles a little bit. And we'll switch sides, grabbing our other knee, giving it a hug. And giving our foot a twist. All right, so now, with the same leg that's up that you were hugging, you're gonna put that foot on your knee, or you do a bit of a hip stretch. So this foot would be right by your knee. You're gonna take your left hand, place it on your left knee, and push out a little bit. And then bring your other leg, your right leg, in while you're pushing out. You should really feel it in your hip. And we'll do it on the...
Thanks so much, Rosie. I have to run.
That's okay.
Thanks, hun.
Thanks for coming. We'll do the same on the other side. We're almost done. We'll stand up after this one. We'll hold for another 5 seconds. All right, we'll come up. And we're just gonna grab our arm, give our wrist a twist. I know I'm over time a little bit, so we'll switch sides. Go nice and quick. Okay, so now I'm gonna get you to grab your shoulder. Do a tricep. Let's show you how it is from behind. And we'll do the same on the other side. And just kind of keep moving a little bit. And now we'll interlock our fingers behind, give ourselves a bit of a chest stretch. And very last one, if you have a chair or the side of your couch or a railing, just hold on, and we're gonna lean over and just let everything out. Try and take all the tension out, get a nice back, shoulder, and leg stretch. And we'll come up whenever you're ready and you're all done. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next Wednesday.